want to know who motherfucking representing it here tonight. Hold on, hold on.
I keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? You said you cared for me,
Louisiana shit. Murder on the beat.
Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl SUDANIDOLL here, and today I have another video for you guys. I've been in such English is not my first language. Let's be clear, okay? But I just been in a recording kick, and I just wanted to get content for you guys. So I went ahead and created this another summary. This one I kept completely almost matte except for the inner corner. I highlighted that, but yes, I just wanted to create another fiery look because I mean, why not? You guys deserve it. You guys are amazing. You guys support me, and I love y'all, and I want it to reciprocate the feeling so you guys know how I feel, okay? Feeling red hot love for y'all, okay? I'm done being weird. I just want you to say thank you very much for watching. If you want to know how I got this look, please continue watching, and be sure that you are subscribed and that you hit that little bell right in that area so that you get notified every time your girl uploads. And as you guys can see, I want to be uploading a lot more. Just give me some love. I'll give y'all some love, and we all just loving. So thank you. I'm done talking. I'll see you in my bum life. I know you guys are probably like, who is this girl and why is she giving us so many videos? I'm just on a recording kick, guys. So today we're gonna do a tutorial. I'm gonna try to be a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna do a super matte interesting look. I'm not really sure how it's gonna turn out. It's not that interesting. It's very simple, but I want it to be a bit extra. So yes, I have a pimple right here. My skin is actually acting up, and I feel like it's the CoverGirl foundation that's doing that to me. Like, I have texture all over since I used it, and this painful pimple right here, which is really aggravating. It hurts. It was even oozing, and you know I pick at pimples, and then I have this one that's coming in right in the middle of my forehead right here, and I'm trying to leave that girl alone because she's huge. She's like huge. So, but I feel like that's the only thing I've used. It's the only time I put on foundation this week was that CoverGirl foundation. And I don't know, it's either that or the CoverGirl primers or whatever, because they were so scented. So I feel like it could be a combination of everything. So yes, first of all, so today I'm gonna have to decide what foundation that I'm gonna use, and so I'm gonna put on some foundation. I'm gonna need to take this scarf off real quick to see if my edges are set. Excuse me, you might have some. Ooh. Okay. Okay, girl. Okay. So ignore the little brightness on my edges. That will get fixed a little bit later, okay? So today we're just gonna jump in. I don't know why I'm talking so much. Oh my goodness. My eyebrows need to stay in place. Okay. So I feel like we should start with my base first. So I'm gonna actually grab the products for that. So today for primer, I'm gonna be first priming my face using the Hangover Prime Set and Refresh from Too Faced. I got this the travel size one at Sephora this weekend. So I'm gonna spray that all over my face. And then I also, while that's actually getting set, I'm gonna go wet my beauty blender. Set it in, just letting that dry up a little bit into my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and use a sample that I got as well, and it's the RX Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I'm gonna use that also on my skin. I've never used this before. It smells really good. It's not like a perfumey scent, but it's really nice. It kind of feels like a lotion. like a moisturizer type of feel. That's the vibes I'm getting from it. So I kind of toned down my lighting because I feel like it was washing me out in my other videos. I like it. It's very tacky. Now I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs Shameless Foundation. I'm going to take this in the shade R590, which is their darkest shade. I love this foundation. I was going to do a review on it, but I never posted the review. I have it recorded. If you guys want to know my actual thoughts about it, let me know in the comments below, and I can go ahead and see if I can edit it. I love this foundation. It's just amazing. And I really hope the pimply, the breakout is not because of that CoverGirl foundation, because it's such a great shade match for me. And I kept saying that it was yellow undertones, but it's actually more green olive undertones instead of yellow in that. Where this one, you still get the orange undertone, but I feel like I just love it when it dies down and melts down into the skin after everything else has been applied to it. I feel like it's such a great foundation. It's super lightweight, and it kind of reminds me of this foundation. This foundation reminds me of the CoverGirl foundation, except for the undertones are a bit different. And I love that it kind of has this natural finish. So I'm just going to go and put this into my hairline as well, also melting in my hair. Then I'm going to take whatever is left and work that down to my neck, just so I have a seamless blend, and also so that I'm not wasting any foundation. So today I was just watching a lot of YouTube videos, so I was like, why am I sitting here when I also need to record? So I got my butt up, try to get inspired and whatnot to do some videos. Okay, for concealer today, I'm going to be using the NARS. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Dark 2. I had this a long time ago, so this weekend I also went and bought it. It is quite yellow and quite bright on here, but I think I will fix it. I'm using a new setting technique. Instead of using such a bright bright under eye powder, I'm gonna, you guys will see. Also gonna take this Cocolicious from Rimmel London, and it's a chocolate lipstick. I'm gonna use that as my nose contour. I'm gonna take my Aged Crimson in the shade number 8 to use as my contour. Y'all see that? And then I'm just gonna go a little bit over my contour here, and just a little bit on here. And then I'm going to take the creamy concealer on the edges of my nose, like that. I know it looks crazy, but it will be good once I actually blend everything in. Spray some of this RX primer all over it just to make it. Oh, now I'll start with my forehead and everything else. Where I want less product, that's what I will start. I will leave my nose for last, simply because I want it to be very snatched. making sure everything is nice and blended. I will take my time in this area, because simply I feel like that's where I rush the most, but it's all where I need to take my time. And it's crazy, my hands in the light, they just look like darker than my face. But that's not the case. Like when I'm looking here, everything is normal. Maybe the lighting or something. Okay. So now, I'm actually gonna dry off my beauty blender some more, squeeze out any excess water. I want it almost dry, okay? Because for earlier I needed it to be super damp, but now I need it pretty much dry, and I'm gonna go over everything one more time before I go ahead and set all of this. I'm just going over, make sure everything is nice. And so I'm gonna take the MAC powder pressed in dark deepest, and it's the Pro Longwear pressed powder right here, and I'm gonna just swirl my beauty blender and take that into the under eye. You can barely see what it does, but you'll see what it does. And it's not too bright for the under eye, so that's what I like. I'm trying to be like super not light on the under eye as possible, so I will use, I find that even if I use, because the concealers only run so light, so if I use a light concealer and I set it with a light powder, then I get the cake face and also everything else. So this has been kind of my other technique that I've been using. Okay, now for the rest of my face, to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my Becca Perfecting Powder, and this is the shade, Perfect Skin Natural Powder Foundation, and this is shade Cacao. This is broken, and I try to put it back together, so I'm ashamed to show y'all. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face. And going over everything as well will help even better prevent flashback or anything. Just bring it down to my neck. Now we're gonna go and set my contour. We're gonna start with my nose, and I'm gonna be using this Makeup Forever. I don't know what the name of this, but it's what I've been using for a very long time. I'm bringing that towards my eyebrows to even further make my nose look. I know my nose is really small already, but for some reason I just like contouring. It's just fun. It just kind of brings back definition at this point. Like, you know I don't have a big nose. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take a fluffier brush and set my contoured areas. As you can see, I'm being very messy about it because I want it to be just kind of natural-ish, shady, natural. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna take a little bit of my Laura Mercier translucent powder, because we're gonna go into my eyes, and I'm gonna set my lid And also put a little bit on the under eye without pressing way too much, just so that I prevent any fallout when I'm doing but I'm also gonna just use it to set my nose, just to kind of make that contour pop a little bit. A lipstick, and I'm going to be using the shade Creeper from ColourPop. So first, let me just blend this guy out. I'm going for a poppy red orange type of eye here. So I have two of these, so I'm just going to put this directly into my eye, on my eye. Okay, I'm gonna work one eye at a time because it is a matte a matte lipstick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stamp it in onto the lid and get it exactly where I want it, while slightly blending it all over. Okay. Now I'm actually going to take this shade right here, and it's the shade Sokoto from the Saharan Desert from Juvia's Place. I'm going to take another flat brush, and I'm just going to take this shade and pounce it all over that Creeper lipstick. And I'm not rubbing or anything, I just want it to just stay in place. It's giving me more pink vibes than I thought. Now taking a small brush, I'm going to take the shade Jamila, which is this burnt orange shade right here. I'm actually going to use that to blend out all the edges. And as well as taking the shade Sokoto again and just blending out all the edges here and just tapping over everything again with a more gentler pressure. The same on this eye to this eye, and I'm just blending everything in with the shade Jamila, which is a burnt orange. So I'm getting this yellow from Ruby Kiss or Kiss New York, this vibrant yellow right here, and I'm gonna put that kind of over here as a transition color from the brow to the rest of the look. I don't know if you guys can really pick that up. It's a bit washed out, but I just want and just kind of go over a bit higher just to kind of cover that. I'm using that to just brighten up the eyes a bit and open up here. So now we're actually going to brush off the excess. I'm just going to put this brush actually in here Pencil that I did use to for my under eye is Makeup Geek in full spectrum pencil, and I don't know what shade this is. Does not say. Does not say what shade it is, but it's like a light blue, water blue-ish type of color. So now I'm actually going to coat my lashes with some mascara, especially in the bottom lashes. You want to take your time so that you can see your lashes at the bottom, and it will really make that look pop some more. So I'm going to speed through this, but I'm really going to take my time. I'm back. I put on my lashes, and now I'm going to go into my blush palette. It's really jacked up. I'm going to take these two orange blushes here. There's a deeper orange, there's that orange, and I'm going to go ahead and put some blush on my face. And I'm not being very precise with this application because I'm just marrying kind of my contour and where I will put my highlighter together. Fairy Nudes from Collab Makeup. If you guys didn't know, I am in collaboration with Collab Makeup, and I should be having some shades for you guys here pretty soon for their foundation range. And first, I'm actually going to take this shade right here. Unfortunately, they don't have names, but this is the Warm Glow palette of the highlighters. These are limited edition. You can go ahead and get them. They're $16.99, I believe. So I'm going to take this yellowish shade. It's like a yellowish gold shade, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use that as my inner corner highlight. I was going to keep this look matte, but who lied? I always have to get like inner corner highlight. Alright, and now for my apples of my cheeks, I'm going to be using that darkest shade right here. I want my highlight popping because everything here is popping. So I'm being very heavy-handed. These highlighters are so nice and smooth. So I'm going to do a nude lip, and this is True Grit from Smashbox in their Always On Liquid Lipsticks. Love these lipsticks. I was using this for a long time. Like this is too brown of reddish nude. I'm gonna go ahead and put on top of it the shade Psychic Medium from the Always On Liquid collection. Now I'm going to set my face using the RX Prep and Prime and Soot. Well, this is the completed look. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I really had fun creating this look. It turned out a lot better than I imagined in my head, and I just really hope you guys enjoy it, and it's something that you can pull inspiration from. And I just want you to know that I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys supporting and coming back to my channels and giving me those sweet comments on even on older videos. I really appreciate it, and it's been motivating me to give you guys more content. So make sure before you leave that you're subscribed and that you hit the notification bell, so that way you get notified every time I do upload. Thank you very much. Be you, love you, always. Stay beautiful, dolls. Bye.
I want to know who motherfucking representing it here tonight. Hold on.
Keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? You said you care for me,
Louisiana shit. Murder on the beat.